That's why they don't want the message to get out. That's why they do that. That's why they've got someone, a little hacker boy. Yeah. Yeah. They're working with a little hacker boy. Yeah. Hi. Okay. So yeah, my phone was getting really hot. So whenever the sound don't come through, they're hacking my phone. So my phone's got hot and it shouldn't get hot. So basically what I was saying is this group, it's a big organisation, it's a big situation, there's loads of people behind this. Okay, there could be FBI involved, there could be some investigation, Federal Bureau investigation, people in authority buildings, people part of authorities, people working together behind the scenes, people that were in housing, council, whatever authoritative buildings, people getting paid under the table, people were evicting people, stealing their goods, or coming using people to lie on other neighbours to so someone wouldn't get housed, so that they could steal their goods. You have some big organisation. This is a big ring, okay? You have some of you have emotionally withdrawn your energy. You don't not around these people. You don't trust them. They were working with people in your family. Someone that was part of the LGBT community. Okay, they tried to use your family member to reach out, to give you money. Some matriarch, which is the head of the family, or someone thought they were the head of the family, may have manipulated another energy in your family to reach out to give you money, to try to manipulate, emotional manipulation. I'm hearing again, but you didn't believe this person. Some of you didn't believe this person, or I'm hearing the angel of death is coming for someone in regards to if they were paid practitioner, doing graveyard dirts, people that are passed over, people who are in spirit are protecting someone. The same group. It's like they're trying to send an angel of death towards you, or the people that are passed over, where they're like going to the graveyards and using the dirt. It's like them spirits are working with someone here. Okay, they're not working with the group. They're it's actually reversing. The magic they're doing is no longer working. They're doing shut-up spells as well. And it's making some of you talk more or find out the truth. Someone that was part of the LGBT community may have lied about you to the LGBT community. Like, oh, you know, making them all feel sorry for them. Poor me. This is what I went through. This is what they done to me. It's all a lie. Someone is a right out manipulator. Someone has been manipulating a lot of people. They want you to join this group. They wanted you to join the group. You're like, no, no, no. Or maybe you woke up like, God, I didn't know they were part of that. Or you didn't know how deep something was. Or someone has walked away from the group. They're like, no, I don't want to be part of this. Or is that what you're into? Like, I've cut my losses. Or you weren't emotionally fulfilled. Or being around this family. Or whatever. You know, you was always sad. Or you was always a problem. Or they made you look like you were the problem. Or you were... They used you as a scapegoat, or somebody that wanted to mirror you, be you, but they may have never gone to prison. You may have gone to prison. They're going to go to jail. Someone's going to jail for a long time. Someone could be getting investigated in regards to a death, or someone's untimely death, or deaths. Okay. They're worried. They're not sleeping. They're haunted by what they've done. Something's come out. Like I explained earlier, and I'm not going to keep using me, but I'm just going to bring this in. My sibling, like I'll show you in regards to this. She's part of the LGBT community, yeah, and she gave me a drum, right? I'll show you it. She gave me this. She said, "Oh look, this is a present for you." But these people may have put something, the object they gave you, they may have attached something to it, or some entity to it, or maybe this entity is working with you now, okay? Because soon after this sibling gave me this object, lights started flashing in my house. Okay? And then I got this smell of like a, I don't know, you know, it weren't rubbish. It was like, it weren't a nice smell. So it's like, yeah, my sibling gave me this drum. It's in my flat, okay? Straight after I put this in my flat, my lights started flashing. This person here was working. I mean, they've been working, doing graveyard dirt, okay? So it's like they've put something on an object, they gave you an object, but little do they know, yeah, they're disturbing the people that are passed over. So the people that are passed over, maybe they're working with the person that they've come against. Okay? Someone here is working with the dead. The dead is communicating with someone. It's like you're the messenger between worlds. They've been making a lot of money, stealing objects, selling objects, making money, taking children off people, you know, making money out of that as well, trafficking, whatever that means. Trafficking could be in regards to different fields, you understand what I mean? Things that they can make money from, yeah? They may have sent someone close to you to give you money to try to because they thought that if they give, they're going to receive something back. You're like, no, you cut someone off, you don't trust them. Someone who's part of the LGBT community, okay? Someone could have been working with their partner and their partner's daughter, or maybe someone's partner reached out, told them that they got beaten up by the sibling of yours, or the sibling wanted to make out like, well, I've never been to prison, I'm good, but they're the biggest thief, they're a liar, they're deceitful, they've got away with murder, basically. I'm hearing the high priestess. You're tapped in, you're receiving, yeah, you're the messenger between worlds, okay? And this Taurus has been laughing. You're like, well, who laughs first is going to laugh last. Yeah, you've got away with murder, but you're not. Yeah, they were laughing at your gift. Someone here thought they were so powerful because they were working with all these people. And you're like, yeah, okay. Some truth that's out. Truth and clarity. Ace of Swords. You've calculated. You know this person's calculating. Okay, it says you've gone way back. You're adding things up. Something didn't sit right, or you're adding things up. Someone's adding things up. This person, they wanted to transfer their darkness onto you. You're like, you're sick. They wanted to transfer the sickness. They wanted to mirror you. Okay? Or maybe this person reached out and you were like, you're sick. There's something wrong with you. Maybe if they go to jail or they're in front of the judge, they may try to tell the judge, oh, it's the devil that's told me to do it. And then the judge may put them in a mental hospital, but they're going to get a long time. They're sick. I'm hearing this person's sick. They've done magic. They've done magic. They want to transfer their darkness onto you, yeah? There's some truth. You spoke, some truth or clarity. Someone was watching, spying. The Tower. Yeah. Angel of Death that they were using, okay? Or you've got the people, the angels that have passed over in spirit. They're there, around you, okay? So what they try to do, look, animals are the spirit guides. Birds, butterflies, squirrels, dogs, whatever, any animals, it's spirit guides. They're getting exposed, or the angels are around you, or yeah, you're temperance. You're here to do the work. You work between the worlds, okay? You're the messenger. So you receive the messages from the divine, straight from the divine, okay? And then you give the messages out. Angels that have passed over, ancestors, spirits that are around you, they work with you. You help, you know, maybe people that have died unexpectedly, or unsolved deaths, or spirits. They want, maybe you're tapping in, or these people that are passed over, they want you to help solve their murders, or why they had untimely deaths, or who was involved around them in stealing money off them, or you're the messenger. Five of Pentacles. Someone here wanted you isolated, out in the cold. Yes, someone who was laughing at you behind your back, or laughing with others about you, or someone wanted you isolated or out in the cold. But you're the messenger. You're the gifted one. You were the earth angel. All right. This is why they've tried to hide this gift. This is why they've tried to block the gift. This is why they've lied behind your back to people. You've always had this gift, but they tried to block it, or they never wanted you to find out you had the gift, but it's backfired. They're getting exposed. This is a shocking realization. You're very intuitive. Things that may be an organisation, a building's being raided. Things that were hidden have come to light. Yeah, justice. This person, look, there's someone here that wanted to mirror you. They want to try to mirror you, like someone here wanted to try to be like they were the earth angel, like they had the gift, or and you're like, no, you ain't got the gift, I've got the gift. Like they wanted to try to mirror you, like they wanted you left out, yeah? Like, oh, she ain't nothing, he ain't nothing. But they were trying to mirror you. And you're like, you're nothing but a copycat liar, okay? You've exposed them. Someone could have worked for the justice system, or they used someone close to you to mirror you. Exposed, foundation crumbling, Virgo energy. You connect to the dots in regards to a Virgo energy, okay? Or something about Virgo taking a leap of faith into the unknown, or someone in your family slept with a Virgo, or Virgo was involved with this group. Ten of Wands, burdens. They wanted to put burdens on you, place burdens on you. They wanted you carrying their burdens. Like, they knew, these people knew you, they knew who you were, they knew what your gift was, okay? Alright? Someone there spoke to a high priestess when you were a child to find out whether he had a gift. They said yes, this person would be gifted, or there'll be something when they're older, or growing up, or they're gifted. And they done things to you to try to block this gift out, or to have you like this. Or they wanted you like, they were jealous. This is how they wanted you, but this is how you are now. They were betrayers, backstabbers. Yeah. Your life takes their demons. You were the earth angel. You were the high priest, high priestess. But again, as I said, they worked with a high priestess to find out whether you had a gift. And someone, this could have been someone that had like blondish, reddish hair. A white woman they may have worked with, okay? All right? I'm hearing some older woman. High priestess, yeah. They worked with an older woman to find out about your gift. My nose is really itching, and that's the sign. They worked with an older woman and a high priestess, someone that's a confirmed witch or something like that. Okay, this is how they got to find out about your gift. Yeah, and they betrayed you, backstabbed you, lied, wanted you, left you out. Just lie to people. Oh, they ain't got a gift, they ain't this, they ain't that. Yeah, they've been exposed. Someone feels foolish. King of Wands, Sagittarius energy. Yeah, family. Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, it's just family. The Wheel. You learn to balance out your shadow with your light side. The Wheel. Cycles, life, change, good karma. So you're on the side of good karma. These people are it's light against darkness, okay? Principalities, these people, some of these people, okay? They were collaborating, a group, they come together to focus on the same emotional goal. When it comes to you, it could be a Libra energy, okay? Or others of you, you know, you don't have to be a Libra, but it could be other signs. There's someone here was... has toxic traits, or someone here has an addiction, or they were saying that the devil told them to do it, or someone's going to try to play that, use that. Capricorn energy, someone in the family, maybe Capricorn in the family, your family, they were involved as well. They wanted to have control, or they took control of your money, or something like that. Okay? Your family are no good, boy, I'm telling you. Sagittarius, all these people, look, huh? Group coming together to focus on the same emotional goal. They were betraying you, backstabbing you. Could have been to a Sagittarius, or Sagittarius involved, or your family were just backstabbing you, lying. Okay, now things that were hidden in the dark are coming to light. Maybe they've been seen doing magic somewhere. Maybe there's evidence of that. Justice. Yeah, someone tries to mirror your energy. Someone in the justice system, or someone something to do with some judge, or someone works in a court, or yeah. This person wanted to wrap their self around you, because I had a dream of the snake, which is the serpent. Someone wanted to wrap their self around you and steal. Okay? Yeah, there's the snake, the serpent. They wanted to wrap themselves around you. Okay? And tried to come in, cast you an illusion, like, oh, I like you, I really like you, I'll check for you. It was people, there's a lot of people involved. Theft. Okay? They're all involved in stealing. You know. Getting you, making you, trying to make you homeless, or maybe they thought that you'd be homeless, okay? And maybe this is why they stole your goods, your stuff in your home. They wanted you burdened there. They sold it. They made money from it. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah, Angel of Death. I'm telling you. Angel of Death. The Angel of Death, or the angels, they're working with you. They've been doing magic. They've been doing graveyard dirt and all that. They've been doing magic on you, but yeah, you've got angels around you, people that are passed over that are around you, coming through, helping you connect, or giving you messages to give to their loved ones, all right, here on earth. Do you understand? Okay. So yeah, it's like they're principalities against, yeah, spiritual warfare. That's what this is. You've got evil people here, yeah. You've got, these people are not good. What the things that they're into, it's disgusting. Yeah. Page of Pentacles. Someone's child. Someone was working with a child, or someone gave their child a lot of money, or someone was working with their child, or someone was saying to someone younger, "We'll give them money," or yeah, look, we have this. But someone was smug, like they just thought like they were the head of the family, or they had control of something. Yeah, they thought, yeah, control. They could be a narcissist, could be Capricorn energy. They may have a drinking problem, or there's an earth sign here that, yeah, you're the earth angel of the family. Like, it's like your family is just evil and wicked. You're nothing like them. These people, this group. I'm not saying all of them, but there's someone here, all they care about is money. Okay? There's someone here that all they care about, there's someone here, all they care about is money. Yeah, they're receiving judgment for doing magic, okay? Using graveyard dirt, disturbing, you know, yeah, you've had people playing in your energy. You've had people playing in your energy. You've had people hacking your phones. You've had people around you, putting you in places where these group were in the buildings, or you heard conversations where, some of you may have heard conversations where people are whispering, "I don't worry, the phone's encrypted. Our messages will never be seen," or yeah, that you connected the dots. It's like there's been lies, backstabbing, things that are done to you shouldn't have been able to get up from. Okay, you see, the sun is setting, coming up after the door, after the darkness, okay? Ancestors, your ancestors. You freed your ancestors, okay? Or your ancestors are all there, guiding you, protecting you. They love you, okay? Yeah, your love could have been one of your ancestors. Scorpio energy, in case you didn't hear this message earlier, because you said you couldn't hear. I remember my mum's a Scorpio. Just before she passed away, she was eating something or she had a drink. Because this is around the chest area. She was saying like, the food couldn't go down. She was paining, like she had a pain here. Okay? Here. She went in hospital, she never come out again. Okay? Here. So she was having a pain here. The pain was here. Maybe all of your family, maybe all your, I don't know, like, maybe people in your family, like they're about to, or their judgment is, certain people are going to pass over. The same people that done you wrong in your family, like the betrayers, the backstabbers. You were the temperance, the earth angel of the family, okay? They treated you horrible, or they isolated you, or you was the black sheep, or... But I'm picking up the Capricorns. They're the mastermind behind this. Page of Wands. This Capricorn, this is the mastermind behind this. This is the one. Look, it doesn't mean because people don't go to jail, yeah, that they're squeaky clean. They're the ones that get away with things the most. Well, I haven't got a sentence, but you know, look. But they've committed this. Do you understand? Through magic, by that they've set up life insurance policies on people, all right, getting away with murder, literally, yeah. The Hangman, yeah, they tried to sacrifice you, and you realise you sacrificed them in a sense of you bailed out, you cut your losses. You're like, I don't want to be around you, yeah. Yeah, they tried to sacrifice you, you're aware. They were going to cash in on your death. Yeah? That's what they were trying. This matriarch, someone's mother, the head. It's either someone's, this is either in your family, or it was a group that was a family. Or some of them were working with your family. You had people in the justice system, or someone in the court, connected to the court. You're moving forward. Your ancestors are moving you. See the birds? Like they're saying, can't move away from them. They're no good. Yeah, your ancestors are freeing you, helping you expose them. Okay? Helping you connect the dots. Or there's a Virgo that's introspecting and trying to connect the dots, or there's a Virgo that they work with, or whatever. Or this Virgo was someone that was also a part of stealing off you. This was someone else stole off you, or come against you, or someone feels foolish, or Queen of Swords, you spoke some truth. Got truth and clarity, strength. Yeah, they thought that you was this sacrificial lamb. Yeah, you're over it. You're like, I don't want your cup. 7 of Cups, 7 of Swords. They're sneaky. They're not to be trusted. They're thieves. You're shining the light on a situation. 4 of Wands, community were involved. All these people like to party, or they all party with each other. Five of Cups, missed opportunities. They wanted you having missed opportunities. They wanted you like that, out, all alone, out in the wilderness, like they wanted you sad like that, yeah? You were the earth angel. This is how they want you. This is going back. I'm in reverse. What goes around comes around. Like you work for between someone here works between realms, and it's like you work for the divine. Yeah, everything they're doing, it's something. Look, this is a major backfire, a major tower. Okay, for them, that they could be in the Three of Swords. They're going to have missed opportunities, or Five of Cups, or someone here is sad, lost, grief, betrayal, or this is how they wanted you. Yeah, or you may have been like that at one stage. Don't worry, what goes around comes around. They're getting exposed. A tower, that's a major tower. Their foundation's crumbling. They were working night and noon and yeah, throughout the day. They kept working on this constantly, or they kept doing spell works on you constantly. Shut up spells, or someone was trying to mirror your energy. Okay. Yeah, they were using graveyard dirt. Alright? Trying to conjure up some dark spirits, or they were using someone to do some type of death ritual on you or something like that, and it's backfiring. So you may hear someone passing, okay? They were trying to hide the fact of this money situation, or how the reason how they make their money is they do death ritual, grave shut-ups, but they just do all these type of spells. This is how this organisation's been successful, okay? They've been doing deaths on people, okay? Cause them losses, grief, betrayal. This is how they've managed to get their riches. King of Pentacles, Eight of Swords. Someone's going to jail. They were trying to mirror you, okay? Yeah, they're trying to stop you and hoping you wouldn't see, trying to bind you. You see clearly. Yeah, you're taking your power back. Look at these low vibe energies, okay? You've raised your frequency. You're protected. Ace of Wands, got passion and adventure. Okay, you're passionate. You're fired up. Or you're Nine of Pentacles, independent, self-sufficient. You're holding back. They want to have control, or they've stolen money off you. They don't want to give you this money back. Okay. The Chariot, Warrior energy. You're moving forward. Your family was working with another family, or the family they were working with, they were doing like blood sacrifices and all that, or killing animals, and these people are just sick and wicked. I'm hearing a big investigation. I'm hearing people could be going to jail for a long time. Yeah, they're in this. Because High Priestess, you're picking up on something. You're getting the messages, revealing it. Okay? Happy birthday for tomorrow. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, someone here may have thought like they could reach out and give you money, or someone here gave you some money and it was your money in the first place. Yeah, someone went to a High Priestess to find out if you had a gift. Yeah, you had the gift. They were jealous. They wanted to put you like this. They were jealous. They didn't want you having the gift. So they caused you loss, put you through grief, betrayed you. Page of Pentacles. King of Swords. Thank you. King of Swords, an investigator. Okay, someone's investigating, something about knowledge or wisdom, or someone knows that you have knowledge or wisdom. I'm doing a reading. Ten of Pentacles, family, whether it was your family that was involved, or the investigator knows your family are involved, or that the reason how they've got this money is through life insurance, or they've done a life insurance policy on you, or this is how they received this money, or someone passed, someone had an untimely death, and maybe they're investigating that, looking into paperwork, or that they've done a life insurance policy. Yeah. Five of Pentacles. Yeah, this earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, you live in a mountain of colds. They try to put their burdens on you. Okay, this is how they wanted you. Burden. This is how they wanted you. Just because you were the one that had the gift. Or they found out that you had the gift. Okay, you were gifted. They wanted you burdened, weighed down, or they tried to come back around and put their burdens on you, but they thought that they would reach out and give you money. That was emotional manipulation to get back in your energy, okay, so that they could try to put burdens on you. Talking about things in the family, things that happened years ago, or, you know, talking about the passing of a mother, or something that happened to a mother many, many years ago, and they're trying to put them burdens on you, and you're like, they're not my burdens to carry. They wanted you stuck at a crossroads, not seeing clearly. They wanted to try to bind you. They thought you couldn't see. You're like, yeah, I can see. I don't want nothing to do with you. Yeah, they're doing graveyard, trying to dig up dirt, or they want to get back in your energy, or they were working with some family members to try to get back in your energy, to try to get dirt or throw dirt or get dirt on you. And you're like, there ain't no dirt to throw on me or to say about me. Like, what? Okay? Or maybe they've been doing this for many years, or they've lied to people. This is why people have left you out in the cold, and you're like, well, rejection is God's protection. The High Priest. The Empress. Okay, you could be a mother figure, or someone else here said that they were pregnant, okay? Because they were trying to mirror you, and you're like, well, number one, you haven't got children, or you could be someone that's got children, and they tried to mirror you, and you're like, but you ain't got children, okay? Or someone here, because they haven't got a criminal record, they were like, oh, well, they're the one that they've been to prison 3 times or 4 times, and they're the criminal, and I'm the one that hasn't been to jail, and they've done this to me, and they've done that to me. But they're the biggest thief, liar, deceitful, backstabbing, scheming, manipulative energy that you could ever come across, yeah? It doesn't mean because of being in jail you've got in trouble that you still can't be the high priestess or have a gift, okay? Maybe being connected to this family, this is why, like, you know, you were around, everything was set up around you. It's like they orchestrated your whole life, basically fucked up your life, yeah? And you're like, yeah, that's why I've cut my losses. Like, I don't want nothing to do with none of you. My life hasn't been better since I've cut you all off, yeah? You're like, maybe someone recently asked you, when was the best time of your life? And you're like, now, yeah? Since I've cut them all off. It's like you feel free, liberated. You're like, oh, God. Like a big weight's been lifted off your shoulders, yeah? They thought that you'd be at a crossroads. You're like, there ain't no crossroads, yeah? I don't want nothing to do with you, none of you, yeah? The Empress. Or they lied to your child, or they wanted your child, or they got your children, your child taken off you, and you'd be there, look, all on your own. Maybe you have been on your own. You're like, well, you know, don't worry, these bitches, their time's coming. Trust me on that, yeah? All the truths are coming to the surface. Look, you've been through that. Loss. You know, that's children, isn't it? Loss, okay? Coming in between families, ruining families. So, yeah? Turning everyone against you. And you're like, don't worry, yeah? Because you're like, yeah, now my gifts come back, or because I'm not around this toxic ass family, or around these people where they wanted to block my gifts, now I'm exposing everything. Now I'm putting you all on blast. You thought I couldn't see. The magic ain't working no more. The magic you've been doing over me since I was a child, okay? Or you went to a high priestess when someone was a child to find out that they would be gifted at one stage, and this is why they've done this to you. And all the truths are coming to the surface, yeah, about why they caused you loss, why they put you through grief, why they betrayed you, why they want you out in the cold, why they lied to people. You were the gifted one out of the family, yeah? Thank you for subscribing. 8 of Cups. So you've burnt your bridges. You're like, see you later. I mean, you may have even written on all bits of paper, yeah? You know, like you can manifest things like that as well, you know. Like you can write family numbers down, like I cut cords, or you could do a cord cutting ceremony, or there's something you've done. I mean, you've something about a digital footprint, or you know, they wanted you to start. Look, there was dead fish there, blowing the last bubbles. Poor thing. Yeah, where you was like you it was toxic. They wanted you stuck. You walked away from it. You're like, see you later. See you later. You're not stuck. Look, heading to a brighter future. Yeah, you haven't been more happier. You haven't been more happier. Four swords. Someone could be sick here. Or, yeah. Someone's sick. Someone's part of the LGBT community. I mean, you know, you're not judging them, but you know, you may not be that way yourself. But you let them. People are who they are, in it. But at the end of the day, you're just not that person. But there was someone around you that was same-sex relationship, and they put you through this. Yeah, you're like, see you later. Yeah, they tried to reach out. Someone was like, yeah, we'll give them some money. Something to do with family, tree, plant, graveyard dirt, or maybe they wanted to offer you some dirty offer, or they gave you a dirty offer, or they gave you money, and you're like, so, listen, yeah, look at them graveyards. Someone was planting something, or someone was around you, or someone planted something in the ground to try to affect your money, or someone was something to your family tree, family, I'm telling you. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe they were working with people that passed over, going to the graveyards, or I don't know. These people are just sick, man. I'm telling you. Yeah. There's an investigator investigating. They're getting investigated. Seven of Wands. You're standing your high grounds. Two of Cups. Okay. That's about coming into partnership with someone that, you know, you've got a connection with, that it should happen with. Two Cups. Yeah. Or this person was working with someone, again, with the LGBT community. Listen, let me tell you something. If someone around you is trying to get someone from your past, or maybe someone was working with someone from your past, and it could be your sister, and they're like, could be working with someone that you think, that you may think they're friends, and they're trying to set you up behind the scenes, like you and them are in a LG, like a lesbian relationship. You're like, I'm not a lesbian, number one. They could be trying to, or someone's using some fake number to make it look like you're sending messages, or, yeah. You're like, I'm not a lesbian, I'm not part of no, I'm not that, alright? I don't rug munch, I'm not that. Simple. I'm not a rug muncher. Like, no. Eight of Wands, something's happening fast. And maybe that they thought they could do spell on you again for you to get into a relationship with another woman. And you're like, I'm not a lesbian, or I'm not gay. Like, what you trying to do? Or they're trying to set something up to make it look like you're that way. And you're like, I'm not that way. Yeah? I'm not that way. You know, if someone from that group likes you, so be it. But you're not that way. You're like, no, I'm not attracted to that. Or someone's a friend, or it's just someone you've known. Yeah? Look, a missed opportunity. Maybe they're trying to get you with someone with the same sex, so that you'd have a missed opportunity with someone else, maybe. Yeah? Look, Queen of Swords. You're like, no, no, no. Like, I have a female friend or female friends, but no, there ain't no me and them jumping into bed with each other. It's not that type of party. Four of Cups. Someone may have tried to reach out and you may have rejected. Okay. Four of Cups. You're over the situation. You're like, oh, these games, I've had enough of them. Seriously, like, come on, stop using a fake number. Stop trying to make something look like I'm sending you messages. Like, stop. You need to stop, yeah? They want you having a missed opportunity. Like, you're like, no, I'm not having a missed opportunity. I'm not gay, yeah? It's simple as that. It ain't happening. Or it could have been someone in your family that had a relationship with someone that you're friends with. Do you understand? Or they're in cahoots. I don't know. Someone's being methodical here. You're like, don't even try it. All right? Or someone could be... Look, there's an emoji of a tongue like this, yeah? And it goes... And someone could be using a fake number to send it, to make it look like you sent it to them or they sent it to you. Or like you've got this relationship going on. Or, oh, look what she sent me. You're like, what? I never sent that to you. I'm not no lesbian. What do you mean? I'm not no rug muncher. Later. Yeah? Ace of Pentacles. The Wheel. The Chariot. Warrior energy. You're moving on. Good luck, karma. It's like someone wanted to take something about a bet or dice or the, I don't know, dice. Something about numbers, or someone may have dice hanging on their you know, the mirror of the car. Sometimes, you know, people used to put dice on the, when you look in that mirror and you can see in the rear view. Something about dice. Or someone thought that they could take a bet, or someone was like, oh, don't worry. Death and rebirth. Six of Swords. You're moving forward to calmer waters. You're like, look, okay, I'm not that way inclined. Yeah, okay. It's just ain't happening. Justice, Libra energy. Someone was trying to mirror you, or someone wanted you mirroring them, or yeah. Yes, you know what I'm seeing is someone's trying something behind the scenes to either try to get you or to make it look like you're in a lesbian relationship so that they could say, she's mirroring me. So someone could be a lesbian in your family and they're trying to do something to get you to get in a gay relationship. So then that they could say, she's mirroring me, and you're like, no, I'm not gay. So that ain't going to work. It's like there's some opportunity they want you to miss. Yeah? You're like, no, 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 no. So they're manipulating the situation again. Look, Seven of Cups, trying to cast an illusion. And you're like, listen, I'm disillusioned. You can't cast me this illusion. Yeah? The serpent ain't wrapping itself around me. You ain't stealing nothing from me. I'm not having no missed opportunity. I ain't no rug muncher. Yeah, strictly dickly. Yeah, I'm not saying that you sleep around. But you're like, no. I don't know, muff in my face. Like, what the fuck? Like, later. I don't know. You know, sometimes a woman may wear, you know, boots and jeans. And, you know, because you don't wear a little frilly dress, they're like, oh, you must be gay. Like, no, I just like jeans and boots, or jeans and trainers. You know, maybe if it's a wedding or parties or something like that, yeah, you may put on a dress and heels or whatever. But who's going to be walking up and down the street in heels and a frilly dress, like, yeah? Like day in, day out, day in, day out. It's comfortable to wear your jeans or your trainers or your boots. But someone's like, yeah, we can try to get them in a relationship with them, or yeah, we can try to, yeah. Or let's make something. Let's use this fake number behind the scenes and let's make out like so-and-so sending you messages like, yeah? And you're like, what the fuck? Yeah, no, I never sent that. Yeah? It's like someone's trying to send some emoji or something, or a cat, like, like with a cat with a tongue on it, or you're like, no, 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 nah, it ain't happening. Yeah, the King of Wands. You stand in your high ground. Look, the devil. They're trying to have control over the situation. You've gone in, yeah? You're going in. Or you're pulling yourself back from the outside world right now, okay? There you go. Hi. Three of Pentacles. They're collaborating. Look, they're collaborating. You're like, listen, don't play games with me, yeah? There ain't no lesbian, let's be friends, lesby friends, yeah? There ain't none of that. Yeah? Nine of Swords. Someone's haunted, or someone's been haunted by what they've done, or someone's in regret, or like you've exposed something, or you're moving on, or you're like, no, 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 that ain't working. Nine of Swords. You're like, no, 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 I'm just loving myself. I'm only going to see a friend or check a friend. There ain't no lesby friends. There ain't none of that, okay? We're just friends, all right? You know, we both love each other in a sense of ourselves, yeah? There ain't no, none of that, yeah? It's just friends. And people just gossip too much. You know, they see two women together with each other, and that you deserve a like. Thank you. Like that, you know, people lie. Like you could have a friend you get on with, and then the next thing there's gossip going around. Oh, have you heard that they're together? What? No, we're just friends. Or someone wanted to have control of a situation, or someone was like, yeah, they were trying to get someone to make it look like, or they were in cahoots with someone in regards to sending some type of message, or using a fake number, or making it look like, you know, you're in a relationship. You're like, I'm not in none of that. I'm not that. I'm fine, thanks. Can I happy birthday? Can you wish me happy birthday? My name. Happy birthday, Daniela. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to Daniela. Happy birthday to you. So yeah, basically, Five of Swords. This is, someone is sick. Look, they're really trying to. They're trying to look. Go on, try. You've got the devil on one shoulder and the angel on the other, and you've got. Go on, just give it a go. Go on, try it. It won't hurt you. Go on. Like someone's trying to get you to go that way, and you're like, no. Yeah. Four of Cups. You like a man. Simple. Yeah. You're like, no. King of Cups. Or they want you to join. It's like they're trying to get you to join their group. You're like, no, I'm not into that. Like, what's up with you? Look, you know, we've all been young, and we've all like, oh, she's, you know, like if you're a bit curious when you're young or whatever. You know, I don't know. People experiment, didn't they? That's whatever. That's for some of you. But then you grow into adults, and then you're like, no, you know, or whatever. I don't know. You know, you go through stages of life, or you just try different things, or whatever. But yeah, it's like, boy, look at them collaborating. Group focus on the same emotional goal. The Tower. You've exposed them. Knight of Wands. Someone wanted to rush in and rush out. Look, like, yeah, you know, you don't swing both ways, you swing one way, all right? But even with a man, you won't allow a man to just come in, use that wand and rush out. You're not about that, yeah? But there could be someone here that is a man that has a lot of emotions for you, that's watching you. They're trying to set up this lesbian or gay situation, yeah? So that you have a missed opportunity with this man. You're like, I'm not going for them. I'm not a dyke, sorry. Like, I ain't got nothing against it. That's your lifestyle. But stop trying to match me with this woman, or stop trying to send a message to the man to make it look like someone could be sending the man, oh, look at this message though. She's in a relationship, bruv. Like, what? She's gay. Like, yeah, she's with this woman, or he's with that man. You're like, what the heck are you talking about? Someone could be lying to a man. You're just there resting. Like, you ain't with no one. You're not with no one. It's just resting. You're not with no one. You're like, what? Yeah, they want you to have a missed opportunity with someone. They want you to have a missed opportunity. That's what they're trying to get you to go that way, so that you'll have a missed opportunity with this man. If you know where, but you're going that way. You're like, no, I'm not going that way. I'm not that way. Thanks. Look, the Lovers. Yeah, partners. Look, the suitor. They want you having a missed opportunity. They're like, yeah, let's get them. Let's say that they're all gayed up. Like, yeah, they're in a lesbian relationship. So they could be in cahoots, using a fake number, sending emojis, making it look like you sent it, and you're like, I haven't sent no messages. Yeah, they want you to have a missed opportunity with this man. And they're trying to set you up to this. Yeah, you're independent, self-reliant. Yeah, they don't want you having this man coming towards you. Look, they're trying to make it look like you're this. Like, later, you know the truth. Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. You're like, nah. And try to make it look like, you know, or you got people like watching, stalking, and you're like, yeah, I know, every time I get on the bus or I get in the car and I go to see my friends, maybe you're seeing people hanging around outside the property, or you've clocked a couple of men, or you've seen the people, or you've seen something, or something's gone on, yeah? And you're like, anywhere you go, you're just watching. Not paranoid, but you're just like, yeah? Like when you see people loitering, like loitering with intent, yeah? You're like, what are they up to? What are they doing there? Yeah? You're watching. Yeah, you're paying attention to everything. I tell you, these people are devious, man. The lengths they will go, people, to stop you having a missed opportunity. The lies, because that's all they know is deceit and lies and trickery. So over the years, they just get better at it. And all these heads come together and they're like, all right, so how are we going to play this one out now? Or how are we going to set this thing up? Oh, I know what we can do. You go abroad, you get a number from abroad, you bring it over to the UK or whatever country you come from, and let's set up these messages. Yeah, but that is her girlfriend. I mean, look at the messages. She like, this is someone's. Look at all the messages that someone's been sent. Look what she sent her though. Oh, they've been seeing each other for a while, and you're like, what? lying about you again. You're like, listen. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's time for you to just cut everyone off, yeah? Maybe the person you think that you can trust, maybe they're in cahoots with someone around you, or sister or brother or cousin or something, or I don't know. I'm telling you, people, the things they will do behind the scenes. I mean, they'll even set up some fake messages and then even use that. Well, go to, or they'll give it to the solicitor or the group that are working to try to keep the money or something. It's like they're trying to set some lie up. Well, look, it's there. Look at, it's proof. But the messages are lies. I'm here and show me the money, show me the moolah, yeah? This is most probably all to do with getting with a man, or someone's rich, or someone has a nice house, or someone doesn't want you getting with someone, or it's like they're clutching on straws, or they want to say to this man, no, what, you didn't know that he's a gay, or she's gay, or they want you to be part of this same circle, and you're like, no. Boy, a lie never prospers. The truth always comes out in the end. Yeah, these people need to get, if they're hacking into people's phones, like you yeah, I'll smash this phone up in front of all of you. You think our business about a phone, yeah? And I would never give none of my details to no one or hand out my number, yeah? Never leave none of my things around for people to. The only way people can hack into your phones if you leave it, or they can. You may have been somewhere or stayed the night at someone's, or someone was able to do something. Whose home did you stay at where they was able to get up in the night and have access to your phone? Yeah? You think our business, this, I don't care. Don't hack into my phone. Yeah? Or they've got some little hacker boy here. Yeah? That's against the law. Like, did I give you permission to hack into my business though? Yeah? Little hacker boy. What, do they think that you wouldn't have a backup? Like, these people are slow. But they think it's just going to have one phone. Yeah? We always have backup. You better come better than that when it comes to us, yeah? Like, we're just going to roll with that one thing. That we know that you've got these treacherous energies around you. You've got to have backup, man. You've got to have a backup plan. Just like them. Yeah? Yeah? They like to be clever. You've got to be clever with them. Want to try to stop the messages or block out the voice and all that. I don't care about that phone. But knowing this, I will never, don't ever leave your device. When anytime you stay at anyone's home, don't just leave your phone there. Yeah, never leave anything electrical like that's got numbers, or especially if someone works for IT or someone's computer, or someone can get access to a phone. Don't leave your phone. Don't leave your phone around them. Yeah. If you don't know the person that well, or what they're into, or you know, never leave. You know, you may think, oh, you're just going out on a date, or you're meeting someone. Look, rebirth, growth. Yeah. Or you're like, oh, well, I like that man, or, you know, you're a man, or you go to a woman's. Never leave your phone around. Never leave your phone around. Or some of you, like, you realise you've had your phone hacked. Look, death, I'm telling you. Someone's about to leave. Leave, reject, they're getting rejected, separate. Someone's passing over, I'm telling you. Or it's the end of the line. Yeah, it's the end of the line for someone. But yeah, it's over. You're going to hear of a message. It's the end. They've come to the end of the line. While you go through rebirth and growth, it's the end of the line for them. Boy. Whoever that was the one that come against you, it's the end of the line for them. Okay, well, let me read the messages. Okay, hi, hello. Thank you, you're such a baddie, you're the best. What are you doing? Okay, cool, cool. Can I see your face? Hi, can you wish me happy birthday? My name, Danielle. I've seen you in Romford. That was many, many years ago. God, I've been in Romford for years. I think that's when I was in the women's refuge. Or may have gone shopping down there. I've seen. I'm going to subscribe, but we can't see you. Hi. Finally, someone noticed me. You deserve a like. Oh, okay. At Digit Chaos. Digital Chaos. Thank you for the like. Yeah, thank you for the 4 likes. Well appreciated. You know, the live it's really not for me. It's more for you people that, you know, when I'm doing the reading, it's for you to, you know, to talk amongst yourselves, like, yeah, you know, in regards to things that you've been through. It's to get the community to come together. Do you understand? So whilst I'm there doing the reading, you can, you know, that's how we bring people together. Yeah. Yeah, boy, I mean, you just can't leave your phone around nowadays. I'm telling you, people. You know, these energies behind the scenes, they will set you up with someone that is a hacker. and then, you know, you'll go out and meet that person, or you'll get to know someone thinking that it's a legit type of meeting, or, you know, you're just getting to know someone, and little do you know that they were working with the group behind the scenes to, you know, get you to go round theirs or spend the night round theirs, and the next thing, your phone's hacked. I remember once, yeah, when I got arrested, the policewoman, do you know what she said to me? She tried to do some number. I said, what are you doing? I need to get your IMEA number. I said, what do you want that for? To see if the phone's stolen. I said, no, it ain't. It's on contract. That's when my phone was on contract. You haven't arrested me for that. Like, if you'd arrested me for theft, then yeah, you could do that. But why? You arrested me for something completely different, but you want my IMEA number. And that was a policewoman. And I'm not going to lie, it's since then that my phone's been playing up. I never had problems with my phone. But there was one Taurus guy, though. I wonder if it's the same one from Catford. Because he was the one who reached out in regards to, he put computers together. I think it could have been him. Because he used to, I didn't know, he used to build computers. This is when I first started on my YouTube channel, and I used a computer. And he's like, oh, I sell him, I sell and make computers and all that. And I was like, oh, maybe I can get a computer cheap. And that's the same one that each time I tried to put the description up, he was moving the cursor key around. I think it's got something to do with him. There's only two people. Him, I think it's him. He's a computer hacker. What did he call himself? Colin or Carl? I was at this guy. Yeah, when I got the computer off him, I was at his house once. This is when I got my brother to call me up, and I left there quick. Some guy come and he said, oh, my friend's come around because it's something that he had a problem with his computer. And I just thought he was like a computer fixer. I thought that's what his business was, because he had loads of bits of computers in his property, like on the shelves, all computer bits. And some black guy come round, and I was sitting there, and the black guy said something about the dark web. You want to see how quick my face looks like that? He said to the guy, the same guy, the computer guy, some have you been on the dark web? Something. He mentioned the dark web. Listen, I've never been back there since. This is the same one from Catford. I swear he done something with my phone. I swear the man done something with my phone. He's really tall. He had like a people carrier car. It was like a grey colour. It was like, I think it's a Mercedes. It was an old one. And it's like a small people carrier though. And when he pulled the door, it's not a four door. It kind of, you can't get in the back seat like with that door. You can only, I think you have to push the front seat forward to climb in the back. It was, I swear it was like a Mercedes, or that it had, I'm trying to think that, yeah, I told the police about this person. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. These type of people that are into that, computer hackers and that, this is why you've got to be careful. This could be someone that they've done it to many other people, or maybe they're able to hack into your phone and get all your details or your bank details or steal money from you. I'm telling you. Anyway, 1 hour 15 minutes. Okay, let me see if I can. Let's see what else comes up. Oh look! As soon as I split on the deck, look at that. The Earth sign, Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Someone watching you from a distance. Something. I'm telling you, look, the same thing. Like someone, like, oh, I'll give you this gift. Or they buy and sell something about computers. I'm telling you, look, oh, I'll give you this, and then they can hack into your thing or your bank account and steal money. If they've done this to many people, maybe this is how they've got money. They're a thief. Acting like it's equal give and take, but really they're there to take off you. Or someone thought they could have you in a third party, like, oh, come round to mine. But they wanted to steal off to give to their other partner. Someone around, and something about a witch. Or maybe they said that you were a witch, and you were like, I ain't a witch. Like, you're the thief, man. Or they're trying to tell people that they're maybe saying, oh, you're a witch. Or they know that you do cards or something, yeah? Because I tested this person once. I said to them, I've got my cards with me. Let me do a reason on you. He went, no, I'm not into all that. No. I was like, all right, okay, calm down. Yeah? Yeah. Someone's trying to cast an illusion that you're a witch, or they tried to cast you an illusion, or they were actually working with a witch, but they wanted to steal. Look, they wanted to steal. That's why people, when you come across people, you've got to be so mindful of people you meet and who you leave your phones around. Yeah? You little con artist. Your thief. Catford Colin, or whatever your name is. Huh? Yeah, you little sneaky thief. You detach from the devil. You're like, later, look, this person weren't able to have control. Look, that was them and their partner. They weren't able to have control of you. Look, the thief. The devil in reverse. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't get attached to this person. Or you were like, later. Yeah, you thief, or reported you, or you're a scumbag, or, yeah, I'm putting you on blast, or Mr. Computer Hacker over here. Yeah, a Hierophant could be a higher organisation. Don't tell me this Taurus works for this organisation. Yeah, cult members. Part of a, cult coven, only a group. There are people that, they focus on the same emotional goal. Or this person was married and you know their secret and they're watching you. And you're like, are you watching me, Mr. Computer Hacker? Yeah? They could be watching you. Look, that could be them. Not literally, like, but they're watching and they're like, oh my gosh, she's divulging the secret. Yeah? You're like, yeah, you thief. Yeah, this Taurus was married. You put your boundaries up. Boundaries up. Two of Swords. You're protecting yourself. You're guarded. Two of Swords. Yeah, the world, cycle closed out. You close the cycle out with that thief. Yeah, Mr. Computer Hacker. Three of Swords, lost, grief, betrayal. Yeah, they wanted to cause, they wanted to put you in a third party, or they were working with the third party to cause you loss, put you through grief and betray you. Huh? The computer hacker. Catford Colin. Yeah, put you straight on blast. Catford Colin. First of all, he said his name was Colin. Then he said, come out with another time his name was Carl. I was like, you liar. It's two of Wands. Yeah. And the black man that come in the house said about, when I heard about the dark web shit, I was like, I'm gone. See you later. See you later. No. Don't want a computer off you, thanks. Later, bye. Two of Wands. Eight of Wands. Someone can't travel around you, or someone can't come around you, or travel to you, or reach out. You're over it. Look, over it. These people, they were all working together. They were all working together behind the scenes. Six of Swords. That's what I'm saying, people. You never know. Like, you meet someone, you think they're all right, or you get to know them, and the next thing you know, what, we're all grown here, yeah? Or maybe this person, you went to the house, or you know, you saw them a few times, or I don't know. Maybe you weren't attached in a relationship, you had sex with someone, they could have had a camera in the house watching you. Yeah, look, it's a camera. They may have sold something on the dark web. You know, you hear these stories of people having sex, and the next thing, you're like, they're selling it. They're like, well, I don't care. A man don't care. He's like, well, I'll make money from that. She ain't gonna know. Did you give anyone permission? Yeah, look. Maybe they investigate. Look all the money. This is how they might look. Generational wealth. They may be getting investigated by they may be getting spoken to by an investigator, or they've got a baby with someone here. And all the family are part of this. Yeah, maybe they were doing something on the dark web. I don't know, you may have had a shower or a bath at this person's house, and there's a camera there, and all your bits are showing. And the next thing, like, they're selling it on the dark web. And then the next thing, you've got all these men following you, or hanging around your home, or... Oh, it's over for this person. It's over for them. Look, you're holding back. You're holding back. Sometimes with these people, you know the truth, and you're like, all right, okay, because I know something's getting seen or something's getting investigated. This person may have reached out. Listen, this person reached out again to me, yeah? And I'm not going to lie. It's like, I just felt, you know, like when you feel like eyes are on you or something's getting investigated. And I was like, all right, okay. This person brought another computer to my house, and I put it in the bins, the metal bin. I didn't keep it for long. And this is the one where I had CCTV in my property. Obviously, I've got camp CCTV in my property, right? There ain't nothing wrong in that, because you've got thieves around you. But this person, this same person, any normal person would say, well, boy, I don't blame you having CCTV in your home, you know. Like a normal person would say, yeah, you know, have it in there so to protect yourself. Or maybe there's people that come in your home that steal things off you. You can rewind the CCTV and say, oh, yeah, look. They may think it was a dud camera, or then you rewind it and you see them on your monitor and you're like, oh, look at them going through my drawer. Oh, look how they picked that up. Or you see something, yeah? This same person, when they saw the camera in my sitting room, they said, oh, is that how you're making your money? I said, what are you talking about? What's he say to me again? Am I doing something online? I said, what are you talking about? Like he basically was saying that I do something online. I said, no, it's the CCTV. It's to protect my home. It's to protect my home. Like, what are you talking about? It's a CCTV camera. It detects, you know, like the gas, like carbon monoxide. It detects things like that, or you know, night vision. Like, it's not for that. What this? And when that person said that to me, the penny dropped. I was like, you know what? I think you're more involved in this than what you're letting on. Yeah, and someone said to me, yeah, they bought another computer, and I put that computer straight in the bin. I didn't trust this person. I was like, nah, that computer's going in the bin. Let's not all the glitters is gold. I'm telling you. Yeah, like, oh yeah, trying to bring you something. Oh, here is this. No, no thanks. Don't want nothing off you. Yeah, Mr. Computer Hacker. Colin or Carl from Catford. I swear it was a Mercedes people carrier that he drove. Yeah, look at this person. There could have been. Look at them. This person as well. Remember, they told me that they got thrown out their property, or they had to leave the property. This is someone that's homeless. Oh, let me quickly charge it. This is someone that's homeless now. Five of Pentacles, they're broke. Maybe they can't do the same scam anymore. They can't do the same scam anymore. They're broke. Look, lost a home, they're broke. Yeah. I think this person may have done something shady behind the scenes. This Taurus was married. The Hierophant, that's some Taurus that's married. This person's broke. Five of Pentacles. They had to leave a home, or they wasn't able to pay the rent, or they lost the job, or they're broke, or they can't do this scam anymore with the computers, the hackers. Four of Pentacles, that's holding back from the hacker, from the thief. Yeah. They could have been making a lot of money back then, but they're not now. Coming for you. Again, you know, sometimes we don't realise why. It's like, sometimes people are like, why would you put me on the path of that person? Or you know, you may, oh, to God, why did you allow that person to do that? But sometimes it is for them to be seen. You never know, understand the situation at the time. And being like a spiritual healer, guru, teacher, or someone's listening, or could be the same one that's watching you from a distance. It's now you're understanding the position that you're in, where others are watching. It's for you to divulge the secret. So it's like, okay, so why did you put me on the path? You're understanding now something. Is to expose them. They were thinking they could play in your face. Ah ha ha. Yeah. But little did they know, or maybe it said that you were the devil, or you was, or maybe they didn't believe in your spirituality. They were laughing at your gifts, and you're like, all right, okay, let's see if you're laughing when I expose you to secret, like on my public platform. Let's see if you're laughing now. Yeah, Mr. Computer Hacker. Working with your wife there, or your sister, or your cousin. Yeah, you're not all laughing now though, are you? Yeah, you lost your home, now you're broke. Yeah, you little scam antics, you can't do no more. Because a Hierophant has exposed your ass, you goddamn thief. I mean, if they did do that without your knowledge, I mean, selling shit on the dark web and you ain't given them, you haven't given them permission to. Let's just say if you did meet someone and had sex with them. But you didn't know that they were doing this, and it could have been later on that you found out things, and you're like, all right, oh, so you was doing that then. Selling that on the dark web, hacking people's computers, making money from it. They may have made a load of money from putting this camera in somewhere. You're like, well, you need to go to prison for that. Yeah? That's bad. You got some real weirdos on the dark web, man. Like, I don't know, or maybe someone was using like a hitman on the dark web to try to cause you a death. Yeah, I'm here. Look, 9 of Wands. You've got your boundaries up. Look at your face, like disgust, like. The high priestess. They were working with a high priestess. But a dark high priestess, by the way. You were the light high priestess. They were working with the dark high priestess. Everything is fine. Yeah, they betrayed you. They were hoping this would be something you wouldn't get up from. Or this is how this lie escalated. Like, they were like, yeah, but you know, he or she didn't mind doing it though, or they may have said that you was into it or you knew about it. You're like, what the hell? Fuck no, did I? Yeah. Nine of Swords. Look at them. Who's that? The sister, the mother, the cousin, the girlfriend. Could have been a few of them behind the scenes, huh? Look, like worried, stressed, anxious. Yeah, you got all that. The wheel, a lot. That's how they made their fortune. But look, they're watching you now. Yeah, on top of the wheel. This is about. Look at the Taurus. The Taurus, Capricorn, Scorpio, Aquarius. These could have been people that was casting illusions about you, that was involved in this. The wheel, cycles, luck. You're on the good side of luck. King of Swords, an investigator. Oh, yeah. King of Swords, investigating something. Well, there's some more information you can run and give the judge, King of Swords. Yeah? About the computer hacker. 5 of Cups, missed opportunities. Sad. This is why they wanted you having missed opportunities. The Emperor, Aries energy. Ace of Swords, truth and clarity. I'm going to leave it there. Look, they had someone in their family. Look, Queen of Pentacles, their partner. All they cared about was money. Them and their family. Yeah. Go and investigate the Carl or Colin from Catford, yeah? The computer hacker. This person's done this to a lot of women, I've heard. Look. Judgment. This person with their methodical approach. Look at the pentacle in their hands. They're going through judgment. I'm not saying all earth signs are like this, but, you know, I'm not going to lie. The earth signs that I've come across, I find them very deceitful. Like a Capricorn. Like Capricorns, they know how to make their money, but, like, people go, some people, I'm not, you get good earth signs and bad ones, positive and negative, but there's ones that all they care about is money, and they're manipulators. Okay, you get ones that are very hard workers. All right, big up to you. But you get the ones that are manipulators, that will have a business front, but the shit they do behind the scenes is really not good. But they'll act like, you know, they're perfect. Earthly matters, like earth signs. So this is earthly matters. This is traveling to different people, yeah, to make money, using methodical approaches, meeting women. This is a man meeting women, getting them back to theirs, having sex with them, putting a camera up, selling the video online to the dark web. That's another one. Or the same person, as I said, the computer hacker. Yeah, this could be someone that's done this to a lot of people. Yeah, it's a Taurus. Let's come out again. That's what their methodical approach has been. This is someone that's done this for a long time. Or they've got away with this for a long time. But maybe when they come across you, you were the ones, someone who, look, things happen for a reason. Sometimes, you know, people are put on your path for you to expose them. Or one person's put on someone's path to expose them. Well, it's better the truth comes out in the end than this go on and go on and go on and let this person go on and go on and do this to other people. Maybe other women are coming forward now. Or maybe, I don't know, this could have been someone that where they could hack into your bank accounts or things like that. Okay, maybe you'd see bits of money missing out of your account, and maybe you thought that you paid a bill or it went there, or this person was stealing. Could have been, you know, slowly but surely taking bits out. Do you understand what I mean? Hacking into accounts. But then they'll drive around in some bashed up car, raggedy ass clothes to make it look like, you know, that someone ain't got money. But they could live in a big house. You know, like get buskers on the street. Like, they sing, or they've got their pot and they just under the subway, and you know you've got people walking past and throwing them a note or a bit of change, yeah. And then at the end of the day, they go around the corner, take them raggedy clothes off, and they've got a suit underneath, or they've got a big Range Rover or a Mercedes parked down the road, yeah. And they're sitting, got a pound please, and people will pass. Yeah, imagine doing that day in, day out, day in, day out. Yeah. You've not heard of these stories where someone got followed once, that they were begging and someone followed this beggar and they see him getting a Range Rover. I'm telling you, you stay there. These people that want to come in raggedy ass clothes, or you know, you go to the house and you think, oh, they ain't got a lot, or they got some. It could be just. It's like this is set up. It's like all the raggedy things were put there to make it look like they ain't got much. Yeah. But when they're not around you, they're driving some really nice car, or they dress nice. But when they're around you, they were wearing raggedy clothes, like to make it look like they ain't really got a lot of money. But this is their daytime job, yeah? Computer hacker. Thief. Yeah, it's the end of the line for the thief, yeah? It's funny, this computer hacker told me he went to Jamaica with his cousin, and his cousin passed away. And he said, yeah, my fat cousin. And he used to cuss the cousin. I was to say, why you cuss, like, say what? All he wants to do is eat my food when he comes round. I said, you're a nasty person, man. That's your blood. Stop cussing your cousin. Like, if he likes food, he likes food, innit? The next thing I'm getting told, the cousin's dead. He died of a heart attack, he told me. I said, yeah, you lie. He most probably, it was the magic you were doing, most probably. Going to Jamaica, paying someone, or you knew a practitioner over there. Maybe this was someone else in their family that was working against you. Could have been them and their family. Coming for you, or doing debt rituals, or going over to whatever country it is, or whoever they're going to see to use practitioners, and then their rituals is going back to their family members, and then you're hearing that people in their family are passing them away, and you're like, oh wow, that was really meant for me, was it? Bad, isn't it? I mean, the lengths people, I've got to get my eyebrows done. I mean, the lengths people will go. The lengths people will go, like to defraud you out of money, or to make money from you. You can't trust people. Mm-mm. It's like you can't take people on their word nowadays. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Have a good day. I'll be back with some more later on.